strong fight. Waking my people up, it's gonna be a long night. Because they whole life, my people been lied to. They gave you false religion just to try to blind you. Now we, they got us riding on them shits and we singing like, now we.
Yeah. Can Jewish people be part of the truth? The quick answer is no. But I'll give you some stuff here. All right. Let's see. Go to, let's go to the first thing right here. Let's go to Genesis 25. I want to show you who they are first. Genesis 25. Give me the lineage of them. Genesis 30? Yeah. Genesis 25. We get straight to the point of who they are. Read that when you get it. Can Jewish people be a part of the truth? Genesis 25, I want to start at verse 21 on down. Just read through it quick.
Genesis chapter 25 and verse 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife, because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
2 different nations are in thy womb. Read on.
And 2 manner of people.
2 different types of people. Read on.
And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
So God has never been about that assimilation thing that America is pushing on the whole entire earth. He ain't about that at all. He got his people and he wants them separated from everybody else. Because when, as history has told us, when you Negroes and Hispanics get amongst the other people, you start doing the same thing they do. That's why God said, I got to keep my people separate. They foolish. They don't follow anything. Don't want no proof, don't do no research. But if it look good, it sound good, and appease they lust, they go headlong into it. Why you celebrate Christmas? I don't know. Presents. Thanksgiving. I don't know. Think we eat. Why you celebrate your birthday? God gave you another year of life. We make up the dumbest things. But that's why we got to be separate. So he said, 2 manner of people separate from thy bowels. Read on.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
You see the stronger people, they draft them every single year in the NFL, the NBA, and the MLB.
Winning an Olympic gold medal.
The gold medal, right. That's one Israelite now. He's on some team. I don't know. He's hockey. He's in hockey now. They in the, you're right. He probably is too.
I'm about to say y'all the trendsetters, so
yeah.
Tight jeans.
All right, let's get on with these scriptures. It said the stronger people, read on.
And one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red, all over like an hairy garment. And they called his name Esau. And
he called his name what?
And they called his name Esau.
How did he come out though?
And the first came out red, all over like an hairy garment.
Like we tell our people all the time, there are no white people on the face of the earth. Nobody looks like this. There's red people and there's brown, different shades of brown people. Those red people try to become brown when they sit out there on South Beach and tan all day. And just get redder, like a lobster. Hoping it be brown when the blood starts to calm down in their body. So it says that he's red and hairy all over like a hairy garment. I'm going to pause there. I'm going to show you the hair. Hey, man, this light-skinned people, they got hair all over their back. Let's see what type of hair God talking about. Give me Genesis 27 and verse 11. I'm going to show you this hairy man. Bring it out.
Genesis chapter 27 and verse 11. And Jacob said to Rebekah his mother, behold, Esau my brother is a hairy man.
He's a what?
is a hairy
He's
man,
a hairy man.
and I am a smooth
Jacob said,
man.
I'm a smooth man. Look at that. Smooth man. More ways than one. A smooth man. Talk about his physical appearance. Read on.
My father peradventure will fill me, and I shall seem to him as a deceiver, and I shall bring a curse upon me, and not a blessing. And his mother said unto him, Upon me be thy curse, my son. Only obey my voice.
Because she knew, because God had already told her in Genesis 25, the elder's going to serve the younger. So she's making things come to pass, moving by the Spirit of God in her. Now jump down to verse 15. Read that.
Genesis chapter 27 and verse 15. And Rebekah took goodly raiment of her eldest son Esau, which were with her in the house, and put them upon Jacob her younger son. And she put the skins of the kids of the goats upon his hands.
She put what kind of hairy
Of the
garment?
kids of the goat.
Can you Google a goat hair? Just because people might not know. Google goat hair. And let's see what type of hair Esau had when it popped out. Go back to Genesis chapter 25 now. We're going to read verse 25 again.
Genesis chapter 25 and verse 25. And the first came out red, all over like in a hairy garment.
And what kind of hair was that, brothers? Goat hair. Get a better picture of that. Yeah, okay, there we go. Goat hair. That's what God said Esau looked like. Red skin color, red, and he got goat hair. This is the only way you're going to play off as your brother. Because you a smooth man. I know your daddy grabbed your arm. He going to know that ain't you. That goat hair. You feel that dog hair, be like, hey, yeah, it's Esau. It's Esau right here. I know that. And guess what? It gets even more descriptive on that. Read verse 26.
Genesis chapter 25 and verse 26. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel.
You notice they didn't mention Jacob's color, because Jacob looked just like Adam. Because everybody looked the same except this one dude right here. This dude's red like a goat. Go ahead.
And his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them.
Now let's see the characteristics of Esau. Read on.
And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field.
Esau was what?
A cunning hunter.
Who do you see walking around in that daggone camouflage gear from Walmart all the time? It ain't us. You get us in the backwoods that have that stuff on. That's because we like doing what Esau do. We done been assimilated. We go hunting too like him. Brother Abraham. Oh yeah. They put duck pee and all that stuff on it to attract them. Deer pee. He's a man of the field. You don't find Jacob doing that. Let's see what Jacob do. Read 27 again.
And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field. And Jacob was a plain man, dwelling in tents.
He ain't come out till after sundown like you. It's too hot to go outside. Y'all don't go outside till after sundown when they cool down. He's dwelling in tents. Jacob was out there in the field, right? All right, so that's Esau, right? That's him. Let's go to Genesis 30 because it talks about Jewish people, right? Is that where I want it?
36.
36. Let's see who came from Esau. Where we want to start at? Okay, read verse 9.
Genesis chapter 36 and verse 9. And these are the generation of Esau, the father of the Edomites.
Of the who?
Of the Edomites in Mount Seir. These are the names of Esau's sons. Eliphaz, the son of Adah, the wife of Esau. Ruel, the son of Beshemath, the wife of Esau. And the sons of Eliphaz were Teman, Omar, Zepho, and Gatan, and Kenaz. And Timnah was concubine to Eliphaz, Esau's son. And she bare to Eliphaz Amalek. These were the sons of Adah, Esau's wife.
So the people that you know as Jewish are Amalek in the Bible. That's who they are. And let's see what God says about Amalek. Let's go to, oh yeah. No, not right now. Not right now. I want to go to Exodus. He was the first. Go to Exodus 17. And I want to read verse 7 and 8. Exodus 17, 7 and 8. We're talking about Jewish people. People who wish they was you. Because if anything has an ish on it, it means it pertains to, not the real thing. Read on.
Exodus chapter 17 and verse 7. And he called the name of the place Massah in Meribah, because of the cheating of the children of Israel, and because they tempted the Lord, saying, "Is the Lord among us or not?" Then came Amalek and fought with Israel in Rephidim.
So the descendants of Esau, Amalek, these Jewish people, came and fought with Israel. Jump up to verse 14. Let's see what God says about Amalek.
Exodus chapter 17 and verse 14. And the Lord said unto Moses, "Write this for a memorial."
For a memory. I want you to remember this, you Israelites. When you wake up in the last days, I want you to remember this. Read on.
In a book, and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua. For I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek.
Hold on, you gonna do what?
I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven.
He's gonna destroy them from off the face of the earth. And for what reason? Read on.
And Moses built an altar and called the name of it Jehovah Nissi. For he said, because the Lord hath sworn that the Lord will have war with Amalek from generation to generation.
He's going to have war with Amalek from generation to generation, descendants. And this is just one particular group, descendants of Esau, right? We're talking about the Jewish people. All right, go to Ezekiel.
Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it.
Mount Seir is the homeland of the Edomites. All of them come from there. Mount Seir, Petra is what it's called now. I think it's in northern Turkey, somewhere around there. Southern Turkey. Okay, so it's somewhere up there. Petra is the name. You can Google it. And look what it got. It's up in the mountains, and it's carved, and it looks just like everything that's over here in America now. The same building structure, and it's ancient from thousands and thousands of years ago. That's how we know these are the same people in their spirit, still building the same structures they had back then in the mountains. Still stealing land. Jump down to verse 5.
Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword.
We read about that in Exodus 17. They was fighting with us. Read on.
In the time of their calamity, and the time that their iniquity had an end.
And that's when the Most High gave us some mercy. Coming up out of we came up out of hard bondage over here in America. Right out of that, what did Esau do? KKK formed. Jim Crow, black codes, separate and unequal. Police brutality, prison industrial system, liquor stores on every corner, and give them freedom of religion. When our iniquity had an end, they still pursued us. Verse 6.
Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord God.
On my life is what that means. Therefore, as I live, on my life. There's no God's a black man, we just read it. On my life. Read on.
I will prepare thee unto blood.
He gonna prepare them for blood. Read on.
And blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast had hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. I don't know about y'all, but I know that Esau, the red hairy man, has no problem with killing everybody. Blood is not a problem to him at all. You Israelites, you got some compassion on people. You're like, no, don't hurt the babies. Hey, you don't even want to hurt the man that enslaved you.
Right.
Don't forgive everybody. But this white man, he said, hey, 9/11, they ran a plane into our building. Go over and bomb everybody.
Right. Even in, what was it, Charleston with the shooting at the church?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Forgive him.
What's his name? What was that dude's name?
Dylan Roof.
Dylan Roof. He said, I'd do it again if I had the chance. Blood is nothing to him. How do we know? He came over here as the Spaniards and took babies by the legs and smashed them against the... You know what type of man you have to be? What kind of spirit that's in you to smash babies' heads against the... They ain't gonna die the first time.
Right.
They'll still be crying because it hurt. You got to continue to keep on smashing
blood
that baby's
splattering,
head.
brains splattering.
How can you stomach that?
That's just the
I know.
image.
That's a monster.
That's why it behooves you to do your research. God will tell you who these people are. You just look out into history and read the Bible like, and blood shall pursue thee since thou hast not hated blood. Yeah, the white man don't mind killing anybody.
And obviously, they don't even mind eating bloody meat.
No, show
Rare meat.
don't. They like it that way.
Blood still pumping.
Told me in my job, I said, I eat it well done. He said, well done. He said it's burnt. You're not getting the full flavor out of it. You gotta have it with a little blood in it. I said, no, we don't do that. I said, because they don't know who I am, man. I said, no, black people don't do that. I'm talking to Israel. I said, no, black people don't do that. I said, no, we don't do that. And I'm thinking in my head, hell, even before we knew the law about it, if it came off the daggone grill and we cut it in his pig with a little blood, we're like, nah, put that back on the grill. And he done. And we don't even know the law. It's in our spirit, no, we don't eat food like that. We the Israelites. They don't hate blood. It's nothing to them. Now, let's go back. You got something? Go ahead.
Yeah, let me get Revelation. I'm gonna take it there.
Yeah.
Revelations 2. Revelations 2 and knock real quick. Revelations chapter. You know we gotta hit this.
Bring it out.
Talking about Jewish people pertaining to thee. Read that.
Revelations chapter 2 and verse 9. I know thy works in tribulation.
So this is Christ speaking, right?
Right.
Our black Messiah said, I know y'all works. I know y'all tribulation. I know you going through something. Hold on now. They going through something over there? They own everything.
Yep, and over here.
And over here, the music industry,
Yep.
the movie industry.
Fox, the TV shows.
Yeah,
We
there
read in the Black Panther thing, is that what we was watching?
Yeah.
You talking about all the board members?
Right.
Mhm.
No, that was the Spencer dude, the white nationalist, alt-right dude.
Oh, yeah.
He said, Charles Barkley,
White
he said,
supremacy.
don't y'all own everything
He's like,
already? He said,
yeah.
well, kind of, sort of. I know that all the industries are ran by whites and Jewish people.
Whites and Jews. Whites
Are
and
on
Jews.
the board members of all major companies, so they ain't going through no
They
tribulation.
going through no tribulation.
Go ahead.
So who is Christ talking to? He's talking to the real Jews. Read.
I know thy works in tribulation and poverty,
Read on.
but thou art
But
rich.
thou art rich. Why are we rich? Because this Bible, the promises belong to us. Read on.
And I know the blasphemy.
The what?
The blasphemy
The disgusting, detestable lie. Read.
of them which
Of who?
of them
So it's a certain people on the earth that's saying they the Jews. Read.
which say they are Jews
Say they the real Jews of God. Come on.
and are not,
Read.
but are the
All
synagogue,
the what?
the synagogue
Come on.
of Satan.
Christ has called them the damn devil.
Jesus the Christ.
Our black Messiah
Hey,
just
black
called
Messiah.
them they the devil.
Jump down to 3 and 9.
Revelation chapter 3 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews.
Say they what?
Say they are Jews.
Jewish. Read on.
And are not,
God, Jesus Christ said they not. Read on.
but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee.
Woo!
Hey, can I get one more? Hey,
We got some more.
Going.
We got some more.
Hey, let me get a
I just
that
want to
leader.
remind everybody, can
That
Jewish
leader.
people
Give me that. Give me that.
be a part of this truth? Thus saith Jesus Christ. Hell no.
Hell. Watch this. Watch this. Read that.
Revelation chapter 13 and verse
Because
9.
the so-called Jewish people, they funded slavery.
Yep. A lot of people don't know that. They was the ones buying those ships.
Right,
and
building those ships.
transporting
They
people.
did that. Read that.
If any man have an ear, sorry, Revelation chapter 13 and verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
Come on.
He that leadeth into captivity,
Brothers and sisters, what we not led into captivity? Read on.
shall go into captivity.
They gonna go into captivity. And then guess what? They got no part in the kingdom, no part in salvation. Read.
He that killeth with the sword
He that killeth with the sword, which they did. Read on.
must be killed with the sword.
Now hold on. Let's see where Christ is getting that from. Go to Exodus chapter 21, verse 16. I think it is, right? Exodus 21, 16. Because that's a law that Christ is repeating.
Yep.
He ain't getting that from nowhere. Exodus 21, 16. Read that.
Exodus chapter 21 and verse 16.
Watch this.
And he that stealeth a man,
Hold on. Brothers and sisters, what we not stole from our homeland?
Yep.
It said, he that stealeth the man. Read on.
and selleth him,
And what we not sold to the other nations? Read on.
or if he be found in his hand,
Are we not still in our oppressor's hand?
Yeah.
So when Christ come back, what we gonna be?
We gonna
In our oppressor's hand.
Okay.
Read on.
he shall surely be put to death.
That's why Christ gonna put them all to death.
That's right.
Because the real Jews still gonna be in our oppressor's hand. And Christ said they got to go. All praises.
Yeah, we got that, but I ain't going. I want to go back because it said, can they be a part of this truth?
Right.
We read prophecies, right? We read the end of the end, all of it. Go to Numbers 24. I'll show you something about because those Jewish people, they descend from Esau's son named Amalek, and they are Edomites as well as the rest of the red and hairy people. Numbers 24, and I want to read 15 on down to 20. Yes, sir.
Numbers chapter 24 and verse 15. And he took up his parable and said, Balaam, the son of Beor, have said.
This is a Moabite trying to cast spells on Israel.
Right.
He's trying to cast spells, or Midianite trying to cast spells on Israel. Barak, a Moabite, try to get this Midianite to cast spells on us so we wouldn't come and take over his land. Curse us, basically.
Right.
Read on.
And the man whose eyes are open have said, he have said, which heard the words of God, and knew the knowledge of the Most High, which saw the vision of the Almighty falling into a trance. But having his eyes open,
This is what you call today daydreaming. When you look at that, you're like, hey man, wake up. Oh, what's going on? I seen something. I was thinking about something. This is daydreaming. Read on.
I shall see him, but not now.
That's talking about Jesus the Christ. He's going to see him, but not now.
I shall behold him, but not nigh.
He ain't going to be near Jesus the Christ. Read on.
There shall come a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise out of
That
Israel,
let you know it's talking about Christ. Read on.
and shall smite the corners of Moab,
So he's going to kill the Moabites. Read on.
and destroy all the children of Sheth.
Of Sheth. That's talking about Egyptians. Go ahead.
And Edom shall be a possession.
Edom's going to be a what?
A possession.
So Becky Ann and Miss Laura, they will not have, they won't be skipping in the streets paved with gold like we used to say in Christianity. They ain't gonna be skipping hand in hand with you Israelites. They're gonna be a possession. You own them.
That's
Read on.
right.
Sierra also shall be a possession for his enemies, and Israel shall do valiantly.
Uh-huh.
Out of Jacob shall come he that shall have dominion,
He's talking about Christ again.
and shall destroy him that remaineth of the city.
Now the next verse.
And when he looked on Amalek,
He looked on Amalek. He done talked about it. He said, the rest of y'all gonna be a possession. Y'all gonna be destroyed. But he turned and looked at Amalek. Oh, I got something special for you. Oh, yeah. Back in Exodus 17, you was the first to fight against my people.
That's right.
Go ahead, read.
he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations.
That's Exodus 17. He was the first of the nations to fight against Israel. When we came out, we was at our low point in the wilderness. Read on.
But his latter end shall be that he perish forever.
That's right.
The Jewish people.
But they shall be that he perish forever.
God said, I'm going to wipe
That's
them
right.
off the face of the earth.
That's right.
Once he's done with them, I'm going to wipe them off the face of the earth. They got to go. I don't want to see them around here no more. They shall perish. Thus saith the Lord. So, can Jewish people have part of the truth? Nope. Thus saith the Lord all over the Bible.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel, Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.